Hi, good afternoon. Tutorials, February 15th, 2017. These may be the exact questions that you will see on Friday's test. They may be the exact same questions you'll see on Friday's test. So what I'm telling you is these might be the exact same questions you see on Friday's test. I'll go over as many as I can today, and then we'll go over some more tomorrow, or do something different depending on how far we get. Since it's a test, it's a summative grade. Summative grades are worth more, percentage-wise, so you want to percentage-wise do better on these. Okay, so graphing order pairs. We start off really easy. This is what we started on Friday or Monday, I don't remember which. We started graphing ordered pairs. And again, what I want to see, which ordered pair shows the location of the annuals? Which ordered pair shows the location of the annuals? When we do ordered pairs, what axis is first? Cole? X. And then the Y. Which direction does the X run, Cole?
Side.
Horizontal. And which direction does the Y run, Lainey?
Up.
Up and down, vertical. Okay, so our first number has got to be horizontal. My second number has to be vertical. Okay, so where are the annuals? Oh, look there. There are my annuals. Since I have to go horizontal first, Caitlin, how far horizontal do I go? 0. I go 0 because it's straight up. So I don't go anywhere down the line. So anything that doesn't start with 0 gets crossed off. Then I've got to go vertically. Ethan, how far vertically do I go? 8. So that gives me the answer choice A. Let me show you though. The correct ordered pair is 0, 8. They're always on questions like this going to have the backwards one as well. If the correct answer is 0, 8, they're always going to have 8, 0. If the correct answer was 2, 4, they'll always have 4, 2. So what you need to remember is horizontal, vertical. Walk before you get in the elevator and go up. Yes, ma'am.
So basically, you just look for the numbers that have the two opposite ones?
Yeah, the two opposite ones, generally one of those is going to be right. But I'd check it through my work anyway. But generally, one of the two opposite ones are going to be correct.
Yeah.
Cole.
The video you showed us today, what did you say that was really important I couldn't hear it?
Well, we'll go over some more of it.
Did you say like adjective or something?
Additive and multiplicative. Additive is when your pattern is x plus 5. That's an additive pattern. Multiplicative is x times 5 because it's multiplying. Yes, on input-output.
Wait, additive is what?
It's when you're adding, like x plus 5. Multiplicative is when you're multiplying. X times 5, x times 37. Lainey?
Can I answer the next question?
Well, let's look at it first. Which type of plants would you find at 9, 1? 9 goes which direction?
Axis.
X-axis. 1 is on which axis?
Y.
Y-axis. But you see, even when I'm doing simple problems like this, I can make some notes on there to make my life easier. I can put notes on there to make my life easier. So 9, 1. So I go 9 on the x-axis, 1 up on the y-axis, and my answer is what, Lainey? Herbs. Good. My answer is herbs.
Yay.
Actually, you'd probably say herbs, but herbs sounds more fun.
It has a-
Yes, Cole.
So, I just, on number 14, I just put A, and then put the pair. And then number 15, I just put hooves. Do I have to put like B, or should I just put hooves?
I don't know. Depends on what the question says when we have it on a test. say we're done. Problems 5 and 6. Use the graph. The graph shows the relationship between the length of time and the number of kernels popped. Which of these ordered pairs is on the graph? You cannot miss this problem. Actually, we've done 3. You cannot miss any of these 3. All you have to do is check each one of these and see if it's on the graph. Which one's going to go first? The X, which is time. How far down does the time go? 50 seconds. So your X, the first number, cannot be greater than 50. Are there any that have the X-axis greater than 50, Cole?
C and D.
C and D. You can't have that, because that puts the X-axis above 50 and it can't go to 50. So now we just have 2 left to check. I like to eliminate answers before I do tests because it makes my life easier. I have fewer to check.
Illumination.
So let's look at 20, 35. 20 over, 35 up. Wait. Is that 35?
Yeah.
How do I know?
Oh.
Caitlin?
Because it's between 4 and 30?
Good, it's between 30 and 40. Okay, so this is probably it, I think. Let's look at 10, 20. 10, 20. Is that 10, 20? No. It's a little below 20. So it's not 10, 20. So it is A, 20, 35. It is A, 20, 35. All right, let me slide that up so we can see number 6.
The people that don't understand it would probably guess 10, 20 because they're like, okay, the 35's not on there, so. This is Marlo.
Yes.
Can I slide the thing up for you?
No, I'm going to do it. Because I want to talk. All right, the number. How you doing, Miss Stevens?
Fantastic.
Awesome. The number of popped kernels stays the same after 50 seconds. Which ordered pair can you plot to show the number of popped kernels after 60 seconds? Let's go back and look at our graph. It stays the same after 50 seconds. So at 50 seconds, how many kernels have popped? Miss Stevens?
90.
90. At 50 seconds, 90 have popped. So it doesn't matter what seconds it says here. After 50, it's always going to be 90 from that point on. So let's go back and look at our answer choices. This is a quiz I'm giving them on Friday. I'm recording the quiz and answers and putting it on the TubeView. All right, so we want to know what plot can show the number of pop kernels after 60 seconds. So the seconds is in which axis? X or Y?
Well, X.
X. So 60 has to be in the X. Does that eliminate any of them?
Yes.
Which ones does it eliminate?
B,
A and B and D.
D.
Because it said after 60 seconds, it's going to stay the same. So 60 seconds, 90 kernels. Easy peasy. Raw chicken squeezy.
Gross.
I know, right? I know, right? Okay, number 4. And actually, there's no...
Wait, can you go back?
To what?
I need to get that answer down.
It was
C.
60-90.
60, 90.
An architect makes a drawing of a building. 1 inch in the drawing equals 10 feet of the actual measurement. Use the table and the coordinate grid to show the pattern. So, is this going to be an additive or multiplicative pattern?
Add a like to tick a big.
Okay, that's neither one of those, or it's both of those, and I can't tell. Well, let's do a couple of them. 1 inch is how many actual feet? 10. 2 inches is how many actual feet? 20. So is it additive or multiplicative?
Multiplicative.
Good, you're doing the input times 10 gives you the output. So 3 inches is
30.
4 inches,
40.
5 inches.
50.
Okay, so use the table and the coordinate grid to show the pattern. So, very easy. X before Y, 110. And remember, if they give you the rule, it's always going to be in a straight line. If they give you a rule, like here, you multiply by 10, you're always going to have a straight line. So 110, 2, 20, 3, 30, 4, 45, 50, 6, 60. Because we're multiplying the input by 10. So I could give you, let's say,
80.
all right, my input's 8. What's my output?
80.
80. Because all I have to do is multiply my input times 10, and that's going to give me my output. You might see questions that say, hey, dude, if the drawing is 17 inches, how much is the actual feet? And then you'd have to figure that out by multiplying by
It's
10. 100?
170.
Good, 170. 170. Mr. Cole? I do not, but thank you for checking with me. I appreciate you putting in the effort to make sure I didn't have a rubber band. All right, these, you have to complete the table, much like we did up here, and then plot them in the coordinate grid. So try and do those. Try and do that on your paper. If you're watching at home, stop, do them on your paper, your desk with the marker, whatever it is you're using, and try and do those. Yes, Lainey?
You forgot to erase that.
Oh, no.
Oh, the wind is coming. Hey, we did these problems today. No way.
And they might show up on the test? We didn't do these problems today, did we?
Yeah, we did number 1 today. Oh, because we had 1 and 5, and then 2.
Yeah, but we did nickels to dime, or nickels to pennies.
But it was the same problem.
Multiply the number of days by 5. 1 day is 5. 2 days?
10.
10. 3 days?
15.
4 days?
20.
What type of pattern is it?
Multiplicative.
Multiplicative. So the x times 5 is our pattern, or the input times 5. So it's a multiplicative pattern, and it's multiplicative by 5.
You forgot to do number 5.
Yeah, well, that's fine. All right, so find the number of hours worked. We filled it out. It's 1:05. It's 2:10. It's 3:15. It's 4:20. And again, pretty easy. If it gives us the rule, which it does, x times 5, it's always going to be a straight line. A lot of times you'll see questions like this that they give you the table and they say which coordinate graph would match it. And they're always going to give you one that's all cattywampus, that's not a straight line. So
But you know, it's a straight.
so you can cross off any that wouldn't be a straight line. Cole?
Let's say I have a 77 in math.
I have a 7-7 math.
I have a 77 in math.
I have a 77 in math. Is that what you said? Let's say that, right?
So what happened if I got a 100 on the test?
Then it will raise your grade. All right. Multiply the number of gallons by 4 to find the number of quarts.
Well,
And I know you- It is multiplicative. And I know you know the number of quarts in a gallon.
Yeah.
If you didn't know it, you'd know it's on your formula chart that you would look at
Yeah.
so that you'd be smart.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a multiplicative pattern. Input 1, output 4. Input 2, output.
8.
Input 3, output.
16.
That doesn't look right.
Oh, 12.
12. Thank you.
Oh, it's 12, then 16. 20.
Okay? Follow the rule. Because that's easy to do.
Yeah.
Where you mess up and put 16 here.
I was thinking of 8. 2.
Yeah. Multiply by 4. Input times 4. Input times 4. Input times 4. Or the x-axis times 4. Okay, the x-axis times 4. Then all we got to do is graph it.
Tamara gave me a cupcake.
So 1 over 4 up.
That's a lot.
2 over 8 up.
Oh, she did it.
Shh. 3 over 12 up.
And
4
that's a
over
straight line.
16 up. Oh my goodness, it is a straight line. 5 over 20 up.
Bye, Miss Maguardo.
See you later, Ethan. Again, they gave us the rule. X times 4. That means the pattern will be a straight line.
The pattern will be a straight line.
That's what I said.
Wow.
That is what
What
I
were we
said.
That is what you said.
Okay, so multiplicative pattern. Multiplicative pattern. They give us the rule. Multiply by 5, multiply by 4. So once they give you the rule, you know it should form a straight line. Because that's the bottom line, because Mr. McMurdo said so.
Mr. McMurdo said
Alright.
so.
Get stuff done? Yeah.
Multiple
Is
steps.
this the page? What page is this in our math book?
I don't know, that's a good
Chapter
question.
14. No, it's chapter 14.
Well, I don't know, you can look for it later. Look at your math book later if you want to see which questions are going to be on the quiz
I remember this question.
that we're taking Friday,
20.5.
Friday, February 17th. This will be the quiz. So hopefully you watch it and spread words amongst your friends if you have any. And tell them, hey, the quiz is online. You should be able to get 100. Don't be lazy, get hazy.
Wait. It's online.
Don't be lazy, we'll call you Daisy. Yes, it'll be online. I'm going to post this on the tube of you.
So, like, what page?
On this.
page.
I'm not posting the test on there. I'm showing the test.
Showing the answers of the
I'm working through every question on the test.
Oh.
And I'll post it on YouTube, and you'll see it on YouTube, and you'll tell your friends it's on YouTube. Yes, you can use notes, so you'll be golden. Lainey.
Can you, like, send the test to our parents so we can practice?
No, you can get on YouTube and watch it.
If you don't have it.
Then just stop it and do the problem. Stop it, do the problem.
But what if you don't have connection?
Oh, that stinks.
Do you not have internet?
Do you have internet connection?
Yes.
Then why are you worried about not having it?
I don't know.
Oh, me neither. Me neither. All right, another multi-step. Look at the map. Today you went shopping at 04, had lunch at 82. Which locations did you visit? So we started at 04, had lunch at 82. 0 is what axis? X. 4 is what axis?
And
4 is what axis?
Y.
Y.
B.
So let's look. 04 is 0 over 4 up.
J.
So that's J. So J is the first place we went. So we didn't go to K first, we didn't go to K first.
The answer is
You know why they put K first? Because if you didn't go 04 and you went 40, you got it backwards. You didn't list the X and the Y.
The
That's why I'm listing this every single time. That's why I'm listing it. All right, the second, we went to 8-2. So this one was J. 8-2 is 8 over 2 up, which is M.
So it's DB.
So it's B, not DB, just B. DB, his last name is Cooper, and he robbed a bank and jumped out of a plane with the money and was never seen again. DB Cooper.
What?
I know, right? That's crazy. It's a historical fact, though. Look up DB Cooper.
DB Cooper?
DB Cooper.
Is he still gone this day?
Well, since they've never found him, I would say he's still gone. See what I deal with? I tell them something, and then they ask me a question that I just answered. You know what I'm saying, Michaela?
Was she in your
Goodness.
class last year?
She's in my class right now. Can't you see her?
No, last year.
She's right there. So this is the test. We've just gone over the test that you will take Friday.
Really?
Tell your friends. This is the entire test in the exact same order.
What?
You need a good grade on it. We have 2 summative tests. You've already been able to look and see what your summative grades were on the last test. I've been posting the grades pretty much every day. So this is it. Get a good grade on this summative. If you don't get a good grade on this summative, you're either lazy or you didn't look and you're lazy.
Was that answer B?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
So, have a wonderful time. Use your brains. Use your resources. I'll let you use your notes. Love you. Peace out. God bless.
Is 77